Last time on Will Save. Confusion magnified the mental state of our group. Some were tired and bewildered, while others were pushed to the brink. The stress was too much for Nico Orion as he broke down, feeling the futility and uncertainty of their situation. Seeking solace in the truth, the group investigated their new surroundings, seeking answers. When Rick 19 discovered alien markings on the wall, he attempted to inscribe them on the floor. However, that didn't sit well with whoever's holding the strings in this room, and 2 robots descended from the ceiling to ambush our companions. What is this new threat? Can they handle it? Find out this time on Will Save.
Welcome to KTLH, K the Last Highlander, and you're here on a Wednesday night.
What?
Tuning in to the show that everyone wants to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the name of that show again?
Will Save!
Will Save!
The podcast.
The podcast.
Coming to you every Will Save Wednesday.
Oh, that was so pleasant. That was so good. So, I'm just going to start real quick. Just want to go around. Let's just see. We got 4 incredible guests here who are only here for this one episode and never going to be on the show again.
What?
So,
Yeah, we'll make the best of it.
Yeah. So this is the penultimate episode. Make it your best. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Kevin's giving me a look.
I'm confused. You're saying I'm a guest?
Dangerous look. Yeah, he's
I've been
offended.
here the whole time.
Feisty, this guy.
Kev, how are you?
Sorry, that was delicious.
Oh yeah, that was.
Come here as I took a drink. No, I'm doing great. I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any fun facts about your day or your life?
No, nothing too exciting.
All right, I'll ask you a fun fact then. That's fine.
Sorry, I was unprepared for this.
Nah, it's cool. I mean, it's just a show that goes out to people who listen, who care.
But they don't want to know about like my fun
That's not
facts.
true. They do.
Or my
If you
day.
want to know about Kev's day, tell us.
I worked a little bit.
Okay, all right.
Kev, it
Because
just
it's a
seems like
Wednesday.
you're
We're
closed
recording
off.
on a Wednesday.
We are recording on a Wednesday. Yeah.
It's a school
in person.
night.
Nice.
Right.
It's a school night. Kev, would you rather fight 1 elephant-sized pigeon or 50 pigeon-sized elephants?
Yeah.
I mean, the answer to this question is
imagining
obvious.
I've thought hard about this one.
No,
I feel like we've had a debate about this.
The
There's
50,
nothing to
50
think
small
about.
ones. 50 small ones.
50 small
No,
ones?
it was one.
Can you last that long?
I would just kick them.
1 elephant-sized pigeon.
He said 50 elephant-sized pigeons. Or
No,
one
no, 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 no,
pigeon-sized
no.
elephant.
50
Oh,
50
the
No,
opposite.
no, 1
50
elephant-sized pigeon or 50
we
pigeon-sized
did talk
elephants.
about this.
It's like a large number of small things, or
Oh, well,
a
it'll obviously
small
be
number
the
of large
small
things.
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Are
The
they
whole-
organized? Are they like in a
Are they-
pack? Are they
they have
like
tactics?
devastating?
Kinda
Is it a
swarm
Zerg
you?
rush?
I feel like if Nick were controlling them, they would have a lot of tactics, like some sort of
Do you
total
play a lot of
war.
RTS games, Nick?
He does.
I do.
Does he really?
Yeah, Nick, there was one that
I'm
you
very
played that was
good.
like, that cost you
Really?
$100, right?
What?
What?
What do you mean?
He's gambling? Are you playing Underground RTS?
Is this the interview where you talk to us about your RTS addiction?
It's a whole other side of you I'd never known about.
Wow. We
No,
are really...
wait.
this-
I got a fun story about this. So I played Starfinder.
I love Kev's fun stories.
Yeah, I played Starfinder to death, and I remember
You mean-
like very vividly the stream I had one
Starcraft?
time. Starcraft, sorry.
Yeah, I was like...
Starfinder. I play Starfinder all the time. No,
We
Starcraft.
do, but
Yeah.
So when StarCraft came out, I played it all the time, constantly, and I had a dream one time that I woke up and it was like my house. And when I went out into the living room, or like I went into the living room and then out into the front yard, my yard was like a wasteland, and I was actually like, I was like placing
Like a spire and
I was like placing down the buildings into my yard, and like the little troops were coming out of them, but like the buildings were like they're like miniature size. They weren't like tiny.
That sounds
though.
like the most
they were
awesome
the size
dream
of
ever.
like a pigeon-sized elephant.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
bigger than that. I'd
Way
say
bigger.
like a turtle, like a tortoise size.
Like a
like you know the command center.
tortoise?
Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
It was like the
Okay.
size of a tortoise, and I'd like set it down, and then like the little bots would come out and be like, "As you command," or whatever they used to say. I forget all their.
As you command.
That's a good dream.
Yeah,
That sounds like
yeah.
the
It's
best
an awesome
dream
dream.
Like a
ever.
god.
Oh, it was awesome. I love
Yeah.
those dreams. Those dreams are great.
yeah.
That's nice.
So I was trying to rack my brain on what RTS game cost me $100. And I think we'd all agree for anybody who's gamed or played an RTS game, but I paid $100 for a discontinued license to play Battle from Middle-earth 2 Lord of the Rings.
That's it.
Because EA lost the license to make the game, you can't even buy the game anymore. So it's as much a collector's item as it is a game.
Well, that's awesome.
You should know, anyone listening, that sometimes you can find servers for games that no longer exist. For example, Star Wars Galaxies, you can find old servers for that, even though it's no longer technically an active game. But yeah, or
I
you
still
can pay
play,
$100 like Nick on eBay or
I
something.
feel like he just called you like a.
I didn't mean for that, Nick. I'm just saying, like,
Look, when it comes to the server stuff, I'm just horrible. I am likely to get viruses, and I'm going to be like, why can't I play this
Nah,
game?
fair
Nick
enough,
is
fair enough.
the
There's
least
a weird learning curve about it.
technically proficient, I think.
I mean,
I've technically
I-
never done it myself.
Recently,
either,
I
so-
really wanted to play like Fallout 1 and 2 again.
Oh yeah.
But they were available for Mac. I only have a Mac. I don't have anything else.
You haven't joined the master race?
No.
Oh, those are really good, though, I hear.
Yeah,
Fallout
Macs
1
are fun,
and 2.
but they don't.
That's so terrible, Will. Well, that was so
Macs are really fun.
Yeah, they're decent.
But they don't make. They made it for a little while. It was available for Macs, and then they discontinued it.
Just
after
don't game on a
Interplay
Mac.
sold out.
Yeah, don't unless it
I
is
know.
Fallout 1 or 2 because it can handle it then.
I'm sure it can handle it. It's
Shout
just
out
that
to
it's not
Stadia,
compatible.
who allows me to play
Anything and
Cyberpunk
everything?
Do you still
2077
have
on my
it?
Mac.
Just
Are you
whatever
still on
you
your
do,
subscription?
never
You
split
just
your
pay for
hard
the game.
drive. Just whatever you do,
don't-
never
don't.
split your hard drive on a Mac.
Yeah,
You can split your hard drive so that like half the hard drive's PC. And
Oh, don't
operates
get me
as
started
PC.
on this topic.
yeah, let's not get started.
It's
Instead,
just
Nick, how are you?
I was supposed to do it for school because like a lot of engineering programs don't work on Macs like SolidWorks.
So
et
just
cetera.
run Docker or VMware.
Yeah, I just like did remote access type stuff. But
Nick, how are you?
I'm okay.
I'm doing a status update.
Status update. I'm moving in with my girlfriend, and we're very, very happy.
Heyo.
Congratulations.
Heyo. So, yes. Aside from that, just very, very tired. I work 12 hours a day most days, and it's just so damn good to be on the podcast tonight.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here away from there.
Nick, what's your answer?
Oh, boss fight all the way. One elephant-sized pigeon.
I knew it.
Let's go!
that's a giant pigeon, man. I don't know. That thing was,
That's a huge pigeon, dude.
Jenkins!
I have a question about the.
We're gonna cut that.
I have a
'cause
question.
That is a huge
You do-
peak on
yeah.
like all of our
John was
mics.
like, oh shit, turn it down.
he's doing it. He's shouting.
Literally all of our
He's
mics
shouting.
peaked.
Yeah, literally all of them. It's just a wall of light
That's
in the
incredible.
Logic session.
Let's just not do that.
You do a good Leroy, though.
Here's
man.
a funny story though. So this is I think John might be the only one who knows the story. When I was younger, probably around like 10 or 12, I tried out for this thing called American Juniors. This is back when I was still pursuing my music career, really heavy. And
Is this like Star? What is it called? Starstruck.
it's kind of like American Idol, but for kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was my first audition. It was the first time I sang in front of 50 to 100 people all in the same room.
It's more than I've ever done.
Well, I was wearing khaki pants. And I was wearing khaki pants.
Where is this going?
And I was singing Separate Ways, and I went for it, and I sang through the whole thing, and I was so nervous. This is for anybody out there that thinks like stage fright's a thing. No matter how experienced you get in performing, you're always nervous. Just deal with it, and just use it to your advantage. The
I'm
jitters
nervous
help
where
you.
the story is going.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Same.
I peed my pants. Wow. And blew out the sound system. So we had to wait 30 minutes before they could change the sound system again.
Wait.
So I had time to change my pants, and they had time to change the electronics that I.
This is incredible.
That's a great story.
That really went from 0 to hero real quick. I'm sorry, Nick.
That is
I shouldn't
amazing.
laugh at like some poor kid's, uncomfortabilities or whatever they're called.
Man.
Hey, no, to be honest, it's hilarious. Come on.
It's
like,
great.
you got to laugh at yourself on that.
Uncomfortabilities is not a word. I made that up.
Kelly, curveball.
I'll roll with it. Screw it.
Curveball question.
Right.
How many bowls of cereal do you eat a week, and why aren't you eating more?
Well, I mean, I'm not eating much cereal now, but growing up, I would go down at 2 o'clock in the morning and eat like 3 or 4 bowls. And then for breakfast, have 1 or 2. So there was a period of time where I was eating 6 bowls.
4
a day.
bowls of cereal?
Yeah.
See,
I was really hungry.
here's the thing. I actually think cereal should be a dessert.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not good for you mostly.
It's terrible for you.
Unless it's like
it's
Weetabix.
sugar.
Yeah.
Sure. Weetabix?
I like.
Weetabix,
I've
yeah.
never had Weetabix, but is it like...
Yeah, I don't know
anyway,
what
so
that
I...
is.
One time I had Raisin Bran. I ate like 4 of those at once, and I learned that that's not something you should do.
Yeah.
But like, that was a bad experience.
Yeah, too much fiber in your diet.
It was bad. Too much.
Wow.
There's such a thing as too much. Also, I would take the 50 tiny elephants thing.
Yeah, okay. That was the unspoken question. But you're one of the...
He would do like animal
Multitude.
handling on them though, and
That's
then
true. You
like
probably would.
and then control them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would try.
Yeah.
I get my good friend Will to get some ball bearings, but that's an old reference.
Speaking of Will on the cross here. Will, I got a question. If you were a pizza delivery man, how would you benefit from scissors?
Oh, if he was a pizza delivery man, if he's a pizza delivery man, he would be wearing his hat that
I
he's
actually
wearing
used
right
to
now.
be a pizza delivery guy.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I
How
worked
would
for.
you have benefited from scissors?
Can't really think of any application for
Probably
it.
to kill the
You could do
pigeon,
that.
or the elephant-sized pigeon.
See, I would, but I have a question about the elephant-sized pigeon.
Yeah.
Lay
Okay, so
it on
is
us.
the elephant-sized pigeon's brain like larger? Like, can he?
Regular
Because of
pigeon's
this,
This is
yeah,
such a Dr.
elephant-sized
OK question.
yeah. So, does perhaps this elephant-sized pigeon now have a giant brain and he's able to like reason?
I don't think it would make him.
What a terrifying proposition.
But like brain size
bad
itself
enough
doesn't
anyway.
make you any more.
No,
like,
of course.
No, it
intelligent.
doesn't.
No,
Oh, well,
I was-
that's true.
Well,
but
it's just like, I'm going to make a diplomacy check with the elephant-sized pigeon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
what
talk
is
to it.
What's the wrinkles in
Sentient.
the brain? No, it's not
Right,
that, is it?
right.
Or it's
More
something
gray-
like
I don't
that.
know what
Gray
it is.
matter?
We don't know how
Doesn't
the.
matter.
Well, okay, let's...
I'm just saying words. So
I
if
think
you're
it's just
a
called pigeon matter at that
neuroscientist-
So
point.
that's my question for any neuroscientists
budding
out there.
neuroscientists who want to win the Nobel.
Yeah, please hit us up on.
Tell me if an
Instagram,
enlarged
Twitter.
pigeon is smarter than a smaller pigeon
It's a really good
or a
question.
normal sized pigeon.
That is a good question. That is a good question. You guys want to
Musings
play?
on Will
Let's
Save.
play.
Let's play.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's play. Let's play. Let's
And
play.
on that note,
And on that note, speaking of unrelated transitions, we're gonna play.
I wonder what size brain these
If you reveal
baddies
the
have.
map and there is 50 pigeon-sized elephants.
How did you know? You knew. This is good. This is good.
We're gonna roll
Kicking.
diplomacy.
Wait, were these little Galaga things here before? These little like dudes?
Yeah. So if you're looking at the landing page, I updated
love
the
them.
landing page.
So
Uh,
you updated it since last
Yeah,
time.
because there are
Mine
no
looks
longer
Looks
4
amazing.
pods.
I love it.
Landing page
Oh, those
looks
are the two
awesome.
guys that we're fighting right now.
And Kev, I took your suggestion to change the order of the players, so then it goes player 1, and then Dr. OK, then player 2, and yada yada.
Wow.
It's good. Good.
Wait, is this in turn order
This
right
is,
now?
this is
No,
all
this
things
is-
that
wow,
nobody
that,
can
that
see.
would be awesome, but no, it's not. It's not in certain order. I wanted to say something real quick before you guys started. So think about the fact that you guys left the ship that you were like, oh wow, this is not the situation that we thought, and then you fly in these escape pods of which you have no control. I'm just freewheeling this recap. I didn't even write the recap. That's how good it is. So
Candid, John.
yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to send it. So you were sent catapulting through some space. You can't see anything around you. And as Kev pointed out last time, I think it was Kev, it might have been Dr. OK. It was cool. Of all the places, you land in like 4 perfectly slotted chambers for these escape pods. What does that mean? You guys get out. You're in this sterile looking room with this pulsing violet purple light. But there are these vibrations, this shaking that happens. Seems like this room or whatever's around it is unstable. Who knows? And then as you're investigating this door that has these strange glyphs on it, that you guys realize these glyphs can be replicated with one 5-digit hand. Not only does Dr. OK realize that the door has some sort of trap system, but that also that there's a in the ceiling, and these observer security robots with these 2 long metal tentacles come down, and you guys are in combat. And I wanted to tell you guys in general, because we're in book 2 land now. We're not in book 1 land where things were nice and fun.
Is that how you describe it?
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, nice and fun.
I don't think it was that
description.
Perfect description.
I don't know if you guys
was.
remember back to, I don't know, 2 episodes ago when I was like screaming my head off because I was so scared about what was going to go on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to say, and I think I wrote these words like months ago, but I was like, you all need to be very, very careful and deliberate about your moves here.
In book 2.
It's like in general. It's just,
Oh, okay.
got to think.
Okay.
What's the name of book 2?
I'm not going to say that.
Can you tell us the name of book 1?
You know what? I can tell you the name of book
Okay.
1. Thanks for that preloaded question, Kev.
He's not going to tell us, though. He's just going to move on.
The name of book 1
I can't tell you. I
is...
can't tell you.
15 pigeon size.
50 size elephants.
Okay, this is the episode title right there. 50 pigeon-sized elephants.
Yeah, no, the name of it is The Chimera Mystery.
Ooh, that makes a lot of sense.
That's book 1.
Oh, that is book 1. But we're
Nice.
not in book 1. We are in book 2, where I'm pretty sure that we ended last time, where Dr. OK found out some information about these robots, and then Rick decided to delay, or ready in action, until right after he was attacked. And then with that, it was the robot's turn. And the robot said, you know what? I'm going to attack Rick.
But before I forget, remind me, I need to look at the relic, because now I can speak it, and so can you. We can both speak Aklo. I pointed at Dr. OK. If I know you guys can't see me because you're listening and don't have eyes.
Yep, he was pointing. The visual.
Yeah, I pointed
saw
at Will. But I also want to go re-inspect the escape pods.
Relic.
The escape pods. Because
The escape pods.
like, is it a TV screen that was on there? Like, is there another door in? Like, we're still inside some kind of simulation. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, whoever's controlling Roll20 on this giant TV screen in front of us, roll over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at the
Right.
room.
Nice squarish room.
And I believe,
rectangle.
yeah, and I believe we ended with the robot pulled out this
And then Rick shoots
pistol,
him.
It's so ridiculous.
Actually, I have
And-
my battle axe out, so I'm swinging it.
and I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll here.
No, because you said he pulled out. That's the action. You pulled out your gun.
That's not how that works. It's all part of it. It's all part of it.
It's a move action.
He's gonna attack.
Okay. It's kind of comical that you pull out a pistol, but
Okay.
whatever.
Just boop.
This is fucking like container inside of
Big
himself.
UFO looking
Yeah,
alien with
as-
tentacles pulls out a gun.
Hey,
It's 9mm.
what are you doing?
Cocks it back.
Yeah, cock the gun back.
He holds it sideways like this.
You're in the wrong part of town, man.
And then fireworks start going on.
And then fireworks started going off. That's what it looks like. Oh man, this is good.
Oh man.
Query to Rick 19. Query. Does a 14 hit your, I believe it's going to be EAC?
Oh, yeah, it hits EAC.
Oh, it does? Wait, let me double
Wait.
check. This is important because I want to check and see if
It's a tactical pistol, so no, it's KAC.
I didn't say it was a tactical pistol.
I'm just assuming because
You are assuming.
why else would you pull up the
Assuming
slot of a robot?
correctly.
When you assume
It
you
is
make
EAC.
an ass of you and
Yeah.
me.
Okay. How much you hit me for?
Oh, that hits. All right, so as it comes out, you hear like, and if anybody at some point, just gonna say if somebody wants to do a wisdom check on their turn, maybe try and see what this weapon might be. Right now, that is going to be 3 points of non-lethal damage
Non-lethal.
as this cone comes out, and I picture it kind of like a bunch of rings that spread out and expand, and then it hits you and like
something
wraps
off of
around you.
Like the opening of a
Star
New Hope.
Wars?
It sounds like as it comes across, hits you. That's exactly what it sounds like. Weird.
Is it the end of the robot's turn?
That's a good question, because you know what? I think the robot is now going to move. You can't see it on roll 20 here, but the robot shoots and then is going to
Wait. Question.
wait. Question.
It shot at me using a ranged weapon and it's standing right next to me.
You're right. It occurs.
Ayo.
Doesn't Nico also get an attack of opportunity or no?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Yep.
Because he's standing next to it as well, almost flanking it.
Almost.
I'm gonna say that Rick, you'll probably get the attack of opportunity on it because I feel like it's a movement thing, it's a shooting thing. It's not a moving thing. So I feel like Rick, you would get the attack of opportunity on it.
Yes, I definitely get an attack of opportunity. I'm trying to figure out the flanking thing. So, when in doubt, whether two characters who threaten an opponent flank it, trace a line between the two attackers' centers. If the line passes through the
so then it
opposite borders, so yes, the character is, or the robot is flanked.
So
Okay.
he's got a negative penalty to AC, right?
You get a +2 to your attack.
+2 to my attack.
+2 to your attack.
And then we have to look at attack of opportunities.
I already said that. I already ruled that you're going to get one. Nico is not going to get one.
Nico does not get one.
Nico does not get one.
All
if you
right.
disagree, listeners, write in.
Yes,
Or don't,
please.
because I won't change my mind.
Because he's trying to distract
I
me.
mean, it would
and
make
making
sense
me
that
do
the
things.
person being attacked gets the attack
Yeah,
of
like
opportunity.
if the robot was moving out of both of your squares, then you would
No,
both
I thought
get
it was
one.
like it's because like you guys have never seen the
Yeah,
the TikTok of the guy with the arrows in the 5 foot square.
Yeah, but that's moving in a 5 foot square. I'm saying it's
Yeah, and he shows like if you pull an arrow in a 5 foot square, you are like opening yourself up to
But
an
this
attack.
robot's not pulling an arrow. Just
He's shooting a gun. It's a
gun come out.
ranged
No,
weapon.
No,
It's by the rules.
that's what I'm saying.
Anyways, bam. That's an 18 on the die.
Yeah,
With
that is
a-
a hit.
+5
Yeah. So what do you
with
do?
a +2
Dang,
for stealth or for
20.
flankins.
that is 25.
So yeah, Rick,
There it
he takes
is.
a shot in the shoulder, but he's like that. He uses that momentum to swing his axe backwards
Oh, nice.
because
And then
he
just
was
like
about to scrape into the floor, but he's already got it in two hands. And he
Yeah.
just
and I
reaches
feel like the
back up,
non-lethal damage like kind of like gave you a dead arm
Just
a little bit,
buzzed.
but you just swing it.
and he just boom, swings through.
I love it.
So that is going to be 1d12 +4
A D12 +4. That's
D12.
ridiculous.
+4.
Do it.
Sorry, it's still dark in this room.
Do
this,
it.
This is a
Do
D12,
it.
right? This weird. like,
Yes,
bam.
you never
John
use
can see it from like across the
I
room.
can. I can totally see it.
5 +4 is 9 points of slashing
doing it.
damage.
Wow, that is pretty bad, actually. All right, so as it swings, you see it hit the floating orb part, and it just like moves sideways and then kind of tries to recenter back, and you can see a lot of the metal there is damaged, and there's electricity kind of sparking out because you just cracked through the hull of this thing.
Does the light turn from blue to red, or does it stay blue?
Whatever you want it to do.
Well, no, you tell me.
Okay, it's blue on the picture, but it's red.
Okay.
All right.
I would like to open up a rules court.
About what? Does the rule say that Nico gets one too?
Yes.
Because why?
Thank you, Will.
Read the thing.
Quote.
Backing up
Nice.
the rules lawyer.
When the opponent in a space you threaten makes a ranged attack, you can use your reaction
question. Oh, Nico
to
has a
make
sword.
a melee attack against the opponent.
Nico has a sword in one hand. He has a melee weapon.
That's true.
Boom!
You do get an AOO.
Thank you, Will.
I think this might be my
See,
first
John
attack
was
of
trying to
all
distract
ever.
us.
I wasn't trying to distract you. I'm just making a ruling. And
glad
Will
that-
decided to look it up.
Will
to
was
slaughter
hired
these
into
robots.
the rules
All
firm.
let's see here.
Yeah,
My melee
with the
weapon.
rules firm.
Mhm.
Yep.
He's-
I'm an intern.
Your name is going to be on this building in no time.
Yeah.
That was really good.
You going to the top,
We'll
kid.
put a big W on the wall for you.
That's good. All right, Nick. What's your roll?
Oh,
Nick,
shit.
you just turned it over like 3
no,
times.
I didn't. I turned it sideways 3 times.
You sure
Excuse
about
me. Yes, because I
Spun it.
couldn't read it.
Kelly, can you verify that?
Yeah,
All right.
totally. I agree.
It was a 16.
Dang it.
It was a 16.
All right, so what happens? Because you hit.
All right. So at this point, Nico, just kind of seeing this thing drop out of nowhere, is just and feeling the thing tilt from side to side. He's just going to lash out and just pure rage. Just rage.
Oh, wow.
And he's just going to slash up in frustration from left hip all the way up to right shoulder.
Nice.
So I'm
And you
rolling.
hit. You cut through, I feel like, some of the arms and into the underbelly of this robot as you see some pieces of metal clink, clink, clink fall to the ground as your sword just like cuts through them like butter.
I love that.
So I'm rolling a D6, if I'm not mistaken. It is.
I think you're mistaken. I think it's a D2.
You know what, John? Stop trying to save your
Nick,
characters.
just roll your dice. Why are you talking?
Oh, max damage.
Woo!
Sorry, John. I
Plus
got
what?
a little too excited.
Yeah, I know.
Plus
the robot.
You can get excited, Nick. It's okay.
no +0. It's +0. Just
You can
max
tell that this
damage.
robot is having some trouble staying afloat because it is just been hit twice from shooting. Well done.
Oh,
It is
yeah.
now. Let's keep this battle rolling. I'm going to change his music as Dr. OK tells us what he's going to do.
False.
Oh,
Because I held my action.
Rick 19 is going to tell us
my
what he's going to
turn.
do.
So I take a swing at it and hit it.
And then you see
Nico
Nico.
hits it from behind.
And then you're like, that's my kill. So you
and then,
swing
and
at
then I
Nico.
just rev that battle axe up again, and I still have my flanking bonus. Oh man, this is low. That's a 3 plus a 5 for 8 plus 2 is 10.
So
to
as you
KAC.
swing through after the first time, and then Nico comes through and cuts the underbelly, you're swinging your axe, and it drops trying to stabilize, and the axe just goes right over the robot.
Oh, come on.
And unfortunately, fatally hits Nico.
False. That's not how that works.
John is trying very, very hard to kill me right now, and I'm
Yeah.
not appreciative.
I tried a lot in book 1, and I wasn't successful.
We
So
got close a couple times. I
get
remember
close.
a barcast trying to take a bite out of him.
Barcast. Good call. I'm going to now put your I'm going to change your initiative order because now you are right behind that robot. Dr. OK, what are you doing on your turn?
Seeing all of this, I'm confused about what this creature is, and can I? You mentioned a wisdom check, or can I do a life science? Or
Well, last time I let you just go through with the life science, and I told you what it was. That it was an observer class security robot. And I gave you a couple things about it. I think I told you that it has construct immunities. It's vulnerable to critical hits, vulnerable to electricity,
Yes.
and you can do a wisdom check. I'll give it to you for free to see what kind of would you have seen from where you are. Because just for the listeners, these two robots are kind of surrounded by Rick, Nico. It's close quarters, Dr. OK and Heerz.
Yeah, I'm a few feet away, or 9 feet. One square.
Yeah.
So, but I'm line of sight.
Rick, did you just move?
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I used my
fair.
attack.
That's fair.
Why
and then
didn't you
I
just
can
That's
say,
fair.
by the way, I moved
I
up?
wasn't going to say it out loud because you could just see me and I moved.
Well, the listeners need to know. That's an
Okay,
important
so
detail.
after Rick swings and misses,
And misses. He
he's just going
stumbles
to take
over.
one step sideways.
Stumbling.
So now he's adjacent to both robots,
That's cool.
clearly flanking using Nico on
That's
one,
pretty smart.
and easily flanking from the other using.
You're not technically flanking the other one.
Not yet, but
Not
if
yet.
Heerz or Dr. OK step forward, I will be flanking the other.
Alrighty. Dr. OK, what do you do? You want to make that wisdom
That's
check?
the end of my turn.
Okay, make a wisdom check. D20, add your wisdom bonus.
That is 13.
13. I'll say that's enough. You recognize this gun from where you are and the way it's shot as a pulse caster pistol. This gun is clearly a gun that is meant to deal non-lethal damage, meant to stun targets. Do with that what you will.
Seems like we're in a trap, and these bots mean to subdue us but not kill us. But I won't stand for that. I'm gonna move up to flank.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not gonna move up to flank yet. I'm gonna shoot it first because I have my Cost Jet Liquidator drawn.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot first and then move into the square because then I won't incur attack of opportunity.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah?
Wait. You're going to shoot first. Yeah,
Then
that
move.
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Shoot. Shoot your shot.
And I'm going to... I mean, it supposedly, this should work for robots too, the biohacks, because everything in the Starfinder universe is kind of, interconnected,
That
so
is,
to speak.
well, so from what you know, I don't know what you're trying to do, but remember that has like construct immunities. So there are some things that it might not do. Not trying to stop you.
Okay, so I was going to hit it with a basic inhibitor biohack, which hinders a creature's physiological or material function. The effect of an inhibitor lasts for a number of rounds equal to 3 plus your key ability score. Modifier, minimum of 1 round,
So what does it do?
states otherwise. So I'm going to try and reduce target's AC by 2, if I success.
I don't see that as something that wouldn't in construct immunities. So yeah, I think that's good.
Gosh, I can't read it. The 12 do it?
Does a 12 do it? You shoot. Sorry, that's a melee weapon or a range weapon?
This is the ranged weapon.
Yeah, so you shoot, and it flies past the robot and hits some of the metal panels that are up above the portholes that you guys climbed out of, and you can see the metal kind of like moves and gets all bent and twisted as all these failure modes come in.
Oh no.
If only that had hit the robot. So what do you do?
I'm gonna move up. Yeah.
You're gonna move up. Okay.
Doesn't he have to take a guarded step to do that?
No,
Just so he
it's
doesn't incur
just
an
when you're
AoE?
leaving a threatened
It's
square.
only leaving.
Yeah,
Not
when you're
you can-
leaving a
you
threatened
can
square, you
enter
go
a
to
threatened
any other
square
square,
without
and that's
AOS.
what happens. Yeah.
AOPs. Or wait, attack.
AOs.
AOs. Yeah, that's right.
AOs.
I said
All right.
AOAs a second ago too. You're
It
right.
is
It's hard.
Heer's turn. What are you doing, Heerz?
Okay, so rules sidebar real quick, Kevin.
Yeah.
Like, you were saying that flanking was going to be helpful to you. Why?
So
How?
flanking, if you and another character are opposite of over a character, right?
Yeah.
As long as you can draw a straight line from the center of your character to the other character,
Okay.
then you are flanking. If you're flanking, you get a +2 to all your attacks if they're melee attacks. But
Got
be
it.
careful! Don't do magic or this is super metagaming. Don't do magic
Yeah.
or
Ranged
attacks because then those will incur attacks of opportunity.
So my next turn, I have to put away my Cost Jet and pull out the melee.
Got it. So it's good if you flank and you're both doing melee attacks.
Yes.
Otherwise, anything
yeah,
range or
Yeah,
magic
if you're a ranged guy, you'd probably
occurs
stay
an
back.
attack of opportunity automatically.
Yeah.
Well, you have the dueling sword.
I do have the dueling sword.
Dueling sword.
But Dr. OK, for the viewers, Dr. OK is already directly opposite of Rick. So
Yeah, so
he's
that
flanking
both
for
of us
him.
are flanking currently. So like
Yeah.
if you stepped into flank, you would be flanking with me.
Yeah.
But like
If
I
you
wouldn't
step
get
in,
Could
additional
flank the other
because you're there
robot.
too.
Well, couldn't he move right next to it in between Dr. OK and myself and flank?
But like none of us gain bonuses from him being from him adding to the flanks.
No.
And he's a distance fighter anyways, so he should just stay
Yeah.
back and
True
super
that.
metagaming. Okay, roll back to game.
No, it's good. It's good. It's informative, I think. So then,
Fun sidebar. Back to the real game.
Fun sidebar. What are you doing,
very
Heerz?
nice. So what Heerz is going to do is, and the next question is this: I can see where they are, right? Or I know where they are because it supposedly is like dim.
Oh,
or
it is
dark.
dim.
It is
Yeah.
dim. Oh, why didn't I roll any of this? Thanks, Heerz.
You said it was a -2.
I mean,
though, right?
this is not
it's
to my
not -2.
advantage,
It's
but
20% concealment.
20% concealment. Okay.
For
Well, we can go back. You want
no, but this is good actually because I think the people that it is concealment for, as I check my
It's me.
notes, is
It's
no.
definitely Nico.
I have
Actually, yeah,
dark
think
vision, but I don't know if I
Yeah,
have
so dark
low
vision
light.
for dim light, I think removes the concealment. I think it's for
Right.
everybody except Heerz and Nico. I think.
So I have
No,
blind-
I have low light vision.
Yeah, so everybody except for Heerz and Nico don't need to roll 20% concealment.
Oh, so
they need to
Heerz-
roll 20%
okay.
concealment.
Right.
But you have
Sorry,
blind sense, right?
It says I have to roll. I have to succeed at a perception check to notice an unseen creature.
But these are seen creatures.
But then,
Yeah,
but also
dim
it's a
light,
20% chance. So
It's a 20% concealment chance. So
Okay.
basically, you would need to roll a 20 or under.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got it.
on your attack. I think because you are susceptible to the dim light. Because the blind sense, I think, only like it elevates your level of awareness, but you can already see them. So it's just a concealment thing. Whereas it's like dark vision is the only thing that matters now, whether you have dark vision or not.
Okay, got
Pretty
it.
sure I'm reading that right.
Like blind sense would help you if there was like something invisible or something cloaked. You would sense
You
it.
would know their location, and then would be able to make a perception check. Whereas Nico would just not know
Okay,
because Nico doesn't have because Nico's human.
that makes sense.
Yep.
We
So,
should have rolled a D100 on my turn.
Yeah, we'll just let it go for now. It's fine.
I have a
All
third question.
It's
So
okay.
basically, I'm either used to firing magic missiles, which always hit no matter where they are, and
Or-
I can go around things,
Uh-huh.
or I'm used to buffing other people with supercharged weapon, but I have this new attack called,
Ooh.
oh, damn
Ooh.
it, it is called overheat, and I want to use that, but I'm wondering, I see this like robot,
Yeah.
and can I hit him here,
What
or
does
is
overheat
Doctor
do?
okay in
You
the
wanna read
way?
off for us?
Because so
I don't think it has cover from a spell.
okay, so it's fine where I'm at, right?
I'm pretty sure.
All right,
Unless
so-
overheat says something otherwise.
It looks fine. It says a cone-shaped burst, though. Am I going to screw him over?
Yeah,
if I'm
you're gonna
like-
Oh, you might hit Dr. Okay then.
Let me. I'm going to move. I'm going to move up here then to the top.
Overheat is an attack, not a, I thought
Oh,
overheat was when
jeez.
you're like
if
If you
it's
do
a
that, you're
cone-
going to hit Dr. Okay and Rick. So as Heerz tries to
Damn
step
it.
up.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
it's time for magic missile then. To be honest, so let's just do magic missile.
Wait,
I
you should say
Magic
back
Missile does
here.
not incur an AOO, correct?
don't see why. But they're so far away.
it's a
from me.
ranged spell attack. It should occur.
also, yeah, he's. But
but
Well,
he's
in,
not
in that
in-
other game, 5e, it doesn't.
magic missile doesn't just because it's a special super
Yeah,
special.
yeah. I'm looking at it right now.
You're looking at 5e. We're not playing 5e.
No, yeah, I thought we could just play real quick. We just jump in, jump out.
I do my rogue thing.
Yeah, there's nothing that says that it's so
gonna do
you would
stealth.
still incur an AOO.
I got it. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to
Okay.
take your suggestion earlier to roll a wisdom check because I don't think anyone did that yet about the weapon. Is that correct?
Dr.
did.
K did it. It's a pulse caster pistol.
Okay, good because my roll is low. Anyway,
No worries.
so I'm going to use.
Perfect.
Okay, so I did not roll that because
Of course not.
I heard in time
Well,
that
definitely
John said
not.
that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a full action.
Yep, for sure.
And then I'm going to fire 3 magic missiles.
Okay,
That's
all
what
right.
I'm going to do.
Which one? The one that's in between Dr. K and Rick, or the one that's already damaged by Nico?
The one that's in between Dr. OK and Rick. So
Okay.
that's 3d4 plus
Damn.
1. So let's do that.
There we go.
So that's 4 and 6. So
7.
4, 4, 6, 8 plus 6 is
Oh, okay.
whatever
14.
the hell 8 plus 6 is. 14. 14 damage.
Wait, plus 6? Oh, because plus 2, plus 2,
Yeah.
plus 2.
Yeah.
Damn. All right.
Or plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, whatever.
All right.
4, 4, 6.
So what does that look like? What are you doing?
Oh shit! No. Sorry, that should be. I rolled a 6. Sorry, I screwed up.
4 and 4 and 2?
4, 4, 2. I
That's
rolled
10?
a d6. So yeah, it's 10. Let's do
10.
that.
Okay, got it. Cool. No worries.
Good compromise. I
So
like
what do you do?
Oh, so here's here's just kind of like says your guns look dumb because they do look dumb. So then he just kind of like fires missiles. And they
Amazing.
kind of wrap around Dr. OK, and I have a feeling like Dr. OK feels like this warm kind of breeze go by exactly like that. And here's that. And he's like, yeah, that was me. And then
you. Heerz.
you're welcome. And then hits him right in the
Amazing.
underbelly. Right
Yeah,
there, that
and-
saucer-shaped body.
And you see all 3 magic missiles come up, and the arms just flail wildly as it's totally off balance. All of its like sensors are trying to calibrate and stay still, and a bunch of stuff from inside just falls down to the ground because you did a lot of damage to it. A lot of
Nice.
damage to it.
It's still up though.
It's still up, but they look
dang.
pretty bad. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, you gotta be careful. Well done. You want to do anything else with your turn?
I think that's my full turn.
Okay. All right. What does it do? What does it do?
What does it do?
What does it do? It is now the one that you just hit. It is its turn. And what I'm thinking is that it is going to another panel slides open.
What's coming out now?
And you hear like as this object flies over Dr. OK
Oh, come on.
to land right in front of the door, right there. Roll. I did a thing. That thing.
Dare I say, grenade?
Or some
From
other
the
thing that's
wall?
suitable for a robot?
Wait, the panel was on the wall or the panel was on the robot?
The robot.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Like, the room's attacking us now.
The room's attacking us.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I
at this
would not
point.
be surprised in this room.
I mean, so it lands, explodes, and this weird blue, stringy-like substance comes out. And I'm going to need Heerz, Dr. OK, and Nico to give me a reflex save
Okay.
as this
That
material
is
comes
a big
and lands on your
area.
body, lands all over your body, and you feel this weird weight. However much of it hits you, you feel this weird weight come down.
It's 11 for Heerz.
11 for Heerz.
It's going to be
18
16
for Dr. OK.
16. All of you feel this weight come on you. Heerz, you almost feel like it just traps your feet, but you at the last second are able to rip out your feet, and you are not entangled.
Booyah.
But it almost got you entangled from a sticky bomb grenade. And then it is going to take a guarded step, and it is going to move away from you all. All right. Unfortunately, didn't get hit. Nico, it's your turn.
So Nico Orion is just going to, after taking that slash up, he's going to take a guarded step back,
Uh-huh.
and he's going to whip around with his azimuth laser pistol.
Yep. Which is in the other hand, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So, and he's going to take a shot. So
He's going to take a shot at which one? The one that
Wait,
was
so
already
you
damaged?
Yeah, the
removed
one that was
my-
already damaged.
Well, you took away my flanking.
All right.
It's really close to dead. but,
Hands
the way
off the
I'm-
chess piece.
The way I'm thinking. Okay, so all right.
good, you're
Here's
good, you're good.
here's the math and the reasoning behind this move. Because usually
You should just take
don't.
your shot.
Yeah, usually you should just take a slice here. All right. First, I get a +4. All right, I have a +4 to any type of ranged attack, as opposed to only a +1. All right, that's the first thing. The second thing is I still have a 20% chance of missing. I need to roll over a D100. So how this works is I roll my attack, my D20 attack, as I always would, but at the end, John's going to ask me to roll a D100 to see whether or not my shot just goes asunder due to the fact that I can't see in dim light.
In part
So-
3, my name's Quickfire, so I have to shoot guns.
All right. So, Nico, what do you do? What does Nico do?
So Nico, after taking his guarded stick back, as I foresaw before we started this episode, it's time for a double tap.
Wow, Nick was the only one excited for that.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like, all right.
Yeah.
all right.
So you're going to fire 2 shots.
Hey.
So, what's the? Can you explain what double tap does?
Absolutely.
twice.
All right, so double tap. While you shoot twice, it's not 2 damage rolls. It's 1 damage roll. All right. However, what double tap does do is it adds a +1 to the hit. So instead of just the +4, now it's +5. And in addition, because my weapon specialty is small arms, instead of adding the +1 to the damage modifier if I do hit, I get to add the full level. So it's
Got
a
it.
+3 to the damage modifier.
Okay.
So on a D4, it's the D4 +3.
Nice. All right. Give me your roll.
I support your moves.
For your moves.
So that's a what? That's an 11 to hit.
It's an 11 to hit.
EAC.
The shots go wild. They ping around the room and they hit you. I'm just kidding. They don't hit you, but they miss.
I do a double tap against the wall.
And the wall gets visibly upset.
I got really.
Throws another grenade.
The wall throws
So
another
as
grenade.
Nico was taking the shot,
Yeah.
he is yelling in anger.
Yeah.
Die! Just die!
I can't breathe.
And then
The shots go wild.
the shots go wild.
Schadenfreude from
Leave.
Kevin here.
Kevin's
we Nico. I mean,
Never been so entertained or like happy at this moment and laughing so much.
Kevin is literally laughing. I'm pretty sure
is
he's
just
crying
dying.
right now.
He shot
Kevin-
the wall, and then Will's like, then the wall throws another grenade. I'm sorry, I'm crying. This is so good.
Hey, it was a good 10, man. I
Hey,
liked it.
we all got to try. We got to try.
Quick five.
Speedy
Amazing. Amazing.
The magic man. Now you see me?
Now you don't.
Now you don't.
Amazing.
That was great. That was great, Will.
That was good.
Yeah, that was very good. All right, it is going to be the top.
It's gotta be Rick's turn, right?
Nope.
No, I held my action, so
Oh, it's the
It is the top
it's the other
of the
order.
second round.
it's the other
and-
robot.
As Nico shoots, poof, poof, one of the bullets seems to just hit something on like right near the control panel, and the lights come back on, and they are at full. So the room is fully lit now. Is no longer dimly lit. The security robot is going to. Let's see. I think it can.
John, might I interject for just a moment?
Might you?
It seems like I'm the magic man now. Now I see. Now you see me. Now you don't. Well, it's the opposite. Please cut
opposite.
this. This didn't work.
Yeah, that did not work. I'm gonna stick that in.
See me.
Please
I'm
cut
gonna-
this.
Please,
This did not
please
work.
leave this in.
I'm definitely gonna leave that.
This did not work.
The robot that you try to shoot at takes a guarded step. You see it kind of like turn and like sway back as it tries to balance itself and move away from Dr. OK and Rick in a way that allows it to not get hit. And as it does that, it's going to turn its pistol and point it at Nico. So it's going to be dun 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 dun, just moving the 5 feet. So I think we're good in terms of movement.
What do you
And it's-
know? John's targeting me again.
Yep, you know it.
Wow.
You know it. All right, how does...
Wow.
All right, I don't think so, but does 24 hit? Sorry, 22.
Save your false modesty, John. You feckless wimp.
Just imagining these like very like they're sort of anthropomorphic in how they do things, like hold guns. He's just like pointing
Hold
at you.
guns.
He's like, "I must hurry. I have lunch soon." So weird, these robots.
My turkey sandwich is getting cold.
Yes, the new deli must go.
Better than the other deli.
My coworker brought potato salad.
wonder if Song knows them.
Wonder if Song knows them.
Oh.
Wonder if Rick knows them. Do all robots know each other?
No,
Well, that's what you said with Song.
I know all murder bots know
but
each
Song
other.
works on the same ship that this is all involved in.
Okay, well.
So this gun comes out,
Possible.
and these rings, these blue rings, grow around you and hit you for 5 points of non-lethal damage, Nico.
How original,
Rough.
John. How
Ouch.
original.
Oh, man. It is original. You want to know why? Because now it's Rick's turn.
Original Rick.
Original Rick.
Original.
Sorry, I was reading through attacks of
Rick,
opportunities.
the original.
Do I incur an attack of opportunity if I were just move through a threatened square? Because I'm
Yes.
leaving one threatened square.
Yes.
All right.
So that is the difference between like D&D, where it's like you
You can stay as long as you're still within threatened squares. You can move freely.
Yes, but in Starfinder, my read is that if you move from one threatened
That's
square
how I read
to
it too.
anywhere, it's an AOL.
So in that case, Rick is
I
going to
kind
take.
of like it. It makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Rick is going to take a guarded step
Okay.
into another threatened square
Okay.
of robot number 2.
Okay.
And when he does that,
Or-
he is.
Yep.
Say again?
Yep.
You agree with what I did?
Yep.
And I am now flanking.
You are now flanking. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I'm going to roll.
How is Rick feeling? Is Rick confident, or is Rick like shaken? Is Rick like not shaken mechanically, but
He's. I think the best word is steady. He's so
steady?
He's so focused on like all the BS going on around here that these robots are nothing compared to
Okay.
that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to roll my d20. I got an 11
An 11
plus
Plus.
5
plus 5
plus 2,
plus 2 with your melee weapon.
which is 18.
You're swinging up. Boom! It connects.
He actually
with the
he
robot.
does like an uppercut with it as he steps sideways and just slices from underneath.
Wow.
and you hear this like wrenching of metal as you hit the robot. How much damage did you do?
You want to guess what I roll for that one? We already talked about this.
Wait, what?
It's a d12.
Oh yeah, it's a
plus
D12. This is outrageous.
4. Boom. That's 11 points of damage.
So you hit it, and it goes.
No. It was 11 points of damage from the
Plus-
dice,
plus-
plus 4 more. So 15 points of damage total.
Okay, that is such an outrageous number
Yeah.
that I'm going to say that you hit it, and it literally just flies up, careens up, smashes against the ceiling, and falls down, and it rains down on you, all these bits.
My lunch. Perfect.
My potato salad. And it is dead.
Yes.
Well done. Well
Good job.
done.
Huzzah!
Impressive.
Does that mean I killed it?
You did kill it.
Oh man, I'm a murder
Nice
bot.
killing blow.
You're not
Murder.
I did
What
it
else?
I did it non-lethally. Is that
What else did you want to do with your turn?
I non-lethally swing my axe.
What else did you want to do with your
no,
turn?
that was my turn because I already took
That
the
was
garden
your
step.
turn. Dr. OK, it's your turn.
Okay,
You
so,
see this robot explode after hitting the ceiling.
Well then, I guess I don't need to use my spear for this foe. And I still have my Costajet out.
Yep.
So
You're going to turn and shoot?
yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the other one.
Okay. Just going to shoot the other one.
I'm gonna hit it with just the liquidator and its normal attack.
Okay.
No biohacks.
Okay.
Just the acid damage.
Okay. Just acid damage.
15.
15 against.
It's gonna be death.
Oh yeah, he's screwed.
It's gotta be KAC.
Oh.
Oh, it's 15 to hit. I was like, dang, it's 15 points of damage.
That's probably good though. That's 15. Might
The
hit.
shot. What does it sound like?
I would assume
Like
it's like a
Like a pressure piston? Okay. It hits, and it hits the robot.
Nice.
There we
You
go.
see this acid start to eat through the plating that is left on this robot. Some of it gets into the circuitry.
Yeah, it just sort of covers. It's sort of like as it's like a gelatinous blob
Yeah.
that's like sort of aerodynamically stable, like
Yeah.
almost like an oval shaped paintball
Yeah.
that just sort of flies through the air and then bursts.
Yep. Trying to get the right sound in my mouth.
Yeah, keep trying.
Yeah.
I like it.
That is
Oh, that was good.
That's good.
5
That was
points
good.
of damage.
It had 5 points of health left. You hit it, and it chews through.
It just sort of just drips through the entire body of the robot.
I feel like it was looking at Nico, and Nico, this thing hits it, and then it starts to try and like stabilize, and just hits the ground, and is dead.
Nico is just in a moment of
Good.
just absolute fury, is still feeling the shocks. He's just gonna walk over to the down robot, and he's gonna take his dueling sword and just start slashing this dead robot,
Ooh.
like
Hey,
so
buddy.
seamless.
Hey,
Just like
it wasn't gonna ever kill you.
die.
Heerz walks up to him and like tries to hold him back. It's all right. It's over. It's over. It's over, Nico. Relax, man.
Do any of you realize none of us know what's going on right now? None of us.
I know.
Do you hear me? You hear me? The games are over. Do you know who I am? Nico!
Hey,
Orion!
hey there, bud.
We're gonna get him.
None of us know what's going on. We were on a chimera. Now we were expelled on 4 escape pods. We don't know where we are. We're in a box. We were just attacked by 2 robots. I'm going to lose. I've lost my mind. None of us know anything. None of us. And he's just going to storm off to the other side of the corner here.
Nico, I'd also like to point out that these 4 chambers are right next to each other. They are not just escape pods. We were channeled here.
This is suspicious.
Who has the relic?
I got the relic.
May I see that?
What are you gonna do with it?
Just gonna read it. I had some time to think about Aklo, and
You can read it.
I have
Yes.
analyzed the hieroglyphics on it, and I believe I can understand it now.
All right, just give it back when you're done. All right.
I don't even need to touch it.
All right.
I just need to see it visually.
All right, come here. Let's do it. I'm interested. I want to know.
all
I
right.
gotta know.
So Rick is going to take a look at the relic from
I
the
will
Chimera.
also look.
You're going to
if
assist?
possible. Yeah, I mean, is it assist or is it a?
Is it a culture check? What do you want us to roll,
Yeah.
Magic John? Additionally, I'd like to inspect those chambers.
Yes.
They are those screens, you know.
I'll roll
I believe they may
perception
be
on you.
screens as
Yeah.
opposed to actual windows.
Hold on your rolls here.
Start roll. Everybody roll everything.
Don't you dare.
I'm
Don't roll.
I'm
Don't
waiting.
roll.
Roll my die at once. Here we go.
No!
is how we're going to open the episode.
I love the way that my dice sounds.
Yeah.
By the way.
Nice ASMR. I'm gonna roll for perception.
Skittles, taste the rainbow.
Skittles are damn good.
Skittles.
Yep.
It's hard to go wrong with them. Except mint Skittles, which
If
I think
Skittles
are
wants to send us some, we'd eat them.
Yeah,
Talk about.
I mean, we could definitely rep Skittles.
Yeah,
Hell
hashtag
yeah.
Skittles.
I personally like tropical Skittles.
Ooh,
Whoever
I
runs
do
Skittles.
like those.
And
Is that the blue
original.
one?
I think it's blue. There's also like a purple one that's
The
like
purple one's like berries.
yeah, that one's good too.
It was
good.
tropical, and then there's another one. I forget.
But
what it's
don't send
called.
us mint Skittles, please. Those aren't.
Mints?
those aren't
those
good.
don't count. Those aren't real.
Okay, so you walk over, you pull out this piece of metal.
He pulls out the metal.
Heerz pulls
Heerz
out
pulls
the
it
piece of
out.
metal and hands it to Rick.
Yeah. What do you want me to roll in order to see?
If you are starting to speak Aklo now officially, you don't. You
I don't even need to roll anything.
No, because you speak the language.
Hey, I recognize
Could you imagine having to roll if you understood the language?
So you.
I mean,
pick
like,
up,
I don't know English. I'd have to roll. I
Like,
know English, but I'd stop to roll
Every
if I was
book
reading, like,
that you pick up,
Shakespeare
you
or
need to be
something,
like, all
right?
right, here's hoping.
Yeah.
So you. So you grab the piece of metal. You look down, and your android brain puts everything together. Relic removed for recalibration. Install before starting simulation.
Simulation.
But we already knew that though.
No, I know, but it's verified now. It's like
Oh, okay.
There's also a glyph on the back
Okay.
that is not Aklo.
What is it?
It's like it's some sort of weird geometric symbol.
Here's
It
rolls.
doesn't look like the one that is on the door or the ones that are on the door, but it looks like it's in a similar vein, but you can't make it with 5.
Here's rolls
Fingers.
culture check.
Can I assist?
Damn it! It's only like 12 though.
You're not sure.
All right.
While they do that, Nico's going to start going over there,
Going over where?
going over by the pods again. He's going to go inspect his escape pod again, see what he can find.
yeah, Rick will follow.
Okay.
Wait.
Same.
What are you guys thinking?
I
to me.
want to get out of this simulation, and I'm gonna have some words for the management.
I want to know what this
Dr.
damn
OK is
glyph is. Why is everyone
Dr.
walking away?
OK.
I
Aaron.
I meant to get to the Pact Worlds. What is this nonsense?
This glyph will help us maybe.
Rick,
guys.
Rick is going to look at the window that we saw the
Like the
ship.
porthole of the escape pod.
Yeah, and he's going to inspect that. So I'll roll a perception and go ahead, Heerz. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
It's fine. I mean, I'm just a little sad because I want to know what this glyph is. I thought everyone else was interested, but as soon as we could confirm whatever in Aklo, y'all like boned off. You want to know what this glyph is?
Well, I read it out loud because I'm new to Aklo, so I was like,
Did you just say the word boned
You
off?
boned off. I guess that's a thing. You buggered off. And I'm just trying to say,
I'm down to look at the
Heerz
glyph.
is like, I can't figure out what it is.
Oh,
Do any of
can
you
I
know
roll
what this
for it?
is? What do they roll? A
No,
culture check? Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, you can roll for it. Go ahead.
Useless to roll for it.
It's probably useless to roll for it.
John.
What am I rolling? Culture?
Yeah, culture.
Whatever.
So while I'm inspecting the pods, John, I'm rolling both a computers and a perception check.
Okay.
For the computers check, it's a 24.
I got a
And
20.
for the
Okay.
and for the
Let's separate these two.
okay.
Dr. OK, you rolled a 20.
Yes, this.
You don't
What is
know
this
it.
glyph?
You don't know it.
I'm sorry, Heerz. I can't tell you what.
So,
This
Nico,
is-
tell me, like, don't just tell me the rolls. Tell me what it is that you're doing. Like, what is Nico thinking? Like, what is he feeling?
Nico he walked back over to the escape pod. He climbs back over in, and he's just staring, eerily silent. Hand white knuckling over his dueling sword, his pistols,
You're, like, crouched in the escape pod.
and he holsters his pistol, and then he sheathes his dueling sword. And he says, "Nothing matters but the truth. Nothing matters but the truth." And then he starts surveying the escape pod. Starts looking at the electrical circuitry, observing if everything's intact. And John, what does he see? He's got a 13 on the roll plus 11 for a grand total of 24.
on perception.
Oh, sorry. Perception was 27. Natural 20 plus 7.
Okay. As you're pulling through one of the panels, pull it up. And Rick, you said you were going over there to look at your escape pod too? Or
Yeah, I'll go into one of the escape pods
Okay.
and look at the screen specifically.
Okay.
And I say screen because that's definitely not a window.
Okay, so Nico, as you're pulling up one of the panels, you see that on the inside is another marking that says Star Dream 2. In all other ways, the escape pod looks like it is, for the most part, standard issue for that class of starship.
Is there
Starstream
any
was the
computer
other
on board?
ship, right?
Yes.
It was the previous ship, not
The
'cause
ship
we were on the
that was
Chimera.
supposedly
Missing 30 years ago.
Was there a computer on board the escape pod too? Like a very basic computer?
There is, but you try and access it, nothing happens.
I did a 24 on the computer's roll.
You try and access it, nothing happens.
Okay.
Wait,
Did you want me to roll for what I see?
Well, so you were looking at that porthole?
Yeah.
It's a porthole. It's a window. It's just like a
What's beyond it?
It's a piece of glass. The tube of the escape pod.
Is it breakable?
Yeah, anything's breakable. What do you do? Like, talk me through it.
Well, I'm trying to look. So it's just a porthole. I mean, I'll get as close as close as I can to the porthole and try to see out and around. And if I don't see anything, and I don't think, like, Rick doesn't think that it is a porthole at this point. He thinks it's some kind of screen. And this is just like a room on a planet. Who knows?
Totally.
And so he's willing to like break it
Okay.
in order to
You
gain
see
access.
what appears to be the chamber that the escape pod comes into.
so we actually did float around for a period of time, potentially.
and then came right back. That's silly. That's not how
Or-
it works.
Or
Sorry.
this is not.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, hold on. This isn't where we took off from, right?
Well, that's what you were saying. So was it on a string? We
Is
were
this
on a
another-
cable. We went like.
Did we
Is
ever
this what the
take
players are
off at
saying or the
all?
characters?
This is what the player is saying currently because I'm losing my mind still.
I'm not sure where or what we have done as
Question,
far as
actually.
travel.
Here's
I know that I got to get out of this fucking box.
Here's just asked to the group, like, is this? I can't remember. It was too crazy. Like, is this where we got into the escape pods, or is this a new room?
this is definitely a new room.
Okay, all right.
However,
Not crazy.
I remember seeing a ship that was being torn apart. That was still connected to the walls as if it was being
Right.
suspended.
Me too.
Did we actually see that? Did we come from a ship?
Well, what is that? Is that a window? Is that a screen?
I cannot tell.
The portal.
It appears to be just a window.
It's at this point Nico turns and jumps down from the escape pod and decides to enter into the conversation. Here's the truth. We are in a box. Someone is playing us for puppets. We don't know what's going on. Someone's in control, and they don't have our best interests at attack. I have theories. I don't know anything. But we need to get moving, and someone's going to pay.
Oh, yes, I agree.
I concur.
It's at that moment that there's another like kind of like
gonna
shake. The room kind of shakes a
pull
little
out-
bit, and then it just comes still. You guys don't really need to like, stabilize, but you feel the ground shake.
So Nico, with kind of
What is this?
eerily relaxed hands,
Are we on
but still
Star
with a
Tours?
clenched jaw, starts walking toward the tunnel entrance.
Towards the door
Yeah.
on the west. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do? So as you walk over, ahead of you appears to be again just a double door that has flashing purple lights around it. In the center again is that screen.
2 more robots come out.
The camera, right?
Well, so over on the control panel on the side.
Oh, so it's a clear screen.
So the screen is in the center of the door, and the screen it has like static and it's like showing these symbols, and those are the glyphs that you realize that you can use with your hand. And actually, you can pass this around. This is what you're seeing on the door.
Oh.
Nico wants to
Okay.
do
So
a
I can tell.
computer's
John
check
is
on the
passing
control
around
panel.
an iPad.
Yeah, so I'm passing around Kev's old mini iPad.
Oh, is it? Oh,
It looks. Is it a video?
Nico wants to do
It's
it.
like, took off the like really cool.
Okay, so we see
Dude, the kids are not that cool.
on the iPad.
So-
This is cool.
a pattern.
It was
or
not
TV.
Very cool.
Anyway, So, Nico, you walk over.
Shout
I
out
walk
to the
over.
art department
I start
/
fingering the
GM.
control panel. That sounds right. My fingers kind of touch.
What if we all try to
graze over
mimic
the
these
control panel.
patterns for
And-
ourselves?
Like a
he
dance game.
starts
Kinda.
to. He's
Wait,
going to
guys,
roll.
we got a couple things. Nick, you're talking. Dr. K, you're also talking. What do you think?
Nico first kind of strokes the keys over the control panel, and he's going to do he's going to do a computer check and just see if he can't try to do this by instinct
Okay.
or by
Dr.
his
K.
knowledge by computers.
Are there keys?
You don't see any keys.
Ty, what are you doing?
Nico's
There's a
just
control
putting
panel,
his,
right?
his hand on the control panel on the side of the door.
So he's just trying to figure out how to use it to see if he can use his computer skills to access or
I'll
manipulate
assist.
that.
What do you? You're doing a computers check. I can help with that.
All right, so
Sorry, did I ever? So do I want to hit the
I
glass?
assist.
Can I hit the glass of the portal?
So, do you want to hit the glass?
I do. I want to strike the glass.
Okay.
And
That's
I'll
cool.
take my battle axe and I'll kind of wedge it up there and,
Okay.
and just hammer away as hard as I can.
Okay.
So do you want to roll strength or an attack? Or...
I mean, I'll say that just from hitting it, and just the glass flies out, and you hear it as it falls, ting, 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 as it falls around the container, and you as that last hit, your hammer goes through the porthole, and boom, it just hits the side of the thing that's holding the pod.
So then, can Rick is going to like clear that glass then, so that the porthole is completely clear of glass, because he doesn't want to cut his delicate skin, his robotic delicate skin. And then he's going to try to like put his head up there and see if he can see down, into the outer chamber.
Sure.
Does he see anything?
So as you put your head up, you don't there's nothing particularly there in the air. You just see the chamber. There's like a thin gap, so you can barely kind of get your eyes up above the porthole, and you're able to look, and you see the capsule is really close to the the chamber that it came into, and you just see darkness past the end of the capsule, and there's a faint smell of smoke and burned things, and maybe in the distance you hear as something crumbles.
Dr. OK,
Yes.
do you still have that grenade?
Yes. Here you go. Hands the grenade.
So Dr. OK was helping Nico
Rick,
out.
where'd you get a hand grenade?
I found it
That
earlier.
escalated quickly.
Okay,
Yes, great reference.
great reference.
So yeah, he kind of climbs out of the escape pod just enough to shout at, or not even shout, but say to Dr. OK, and he asks for the grenade. Dr. OK tosses the grenade to him.
Not
Well, it's not prime.
Yeah,
It's still got, yeah.
Okay.
I'll just toss a grenade at you.
Why not? Still, all my military friends, please write in and tell us: is it safe to throw a grenade if it's still got the pin in it? Just saying. Anyways, so Rick is going to then go back into the chamber, and he's going to pull this pin, and he's going to stick the grenade up between the hole and slide it down as far as he can, and then dive out of the. And he's going to shout,
Fire in the hole.
Yeah,
Fire in the hole.
heads up, get down.
Nico, I feel like you're just heads down in the control panel. You're trying to go through on your computer check.
Yep.
And I'll resolve that and the grenade. You're typing through. It doesn't seem like the computer is really responding to what you want. And it kind of makes sense with the screen that's on the door is just staticky, Englishy, and the computer is not really accessing. If you wanted to, you think to yourself, maybe an engineering check, maybe if I could get behind it. And while you're thinking about that, Rick, you throw the grenade, ting, 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 and then you hear, and all of you feel the ground beneath you shake a little bit as you hear the grenade, because again, there are windows on the sides of these four chambers, and for a brief second, there's a flash of that just orange yellow light as that comes up, and then nothing happens.
There's no damage to the end of that escape pod. There's no. It didn't open anything up. It didn't shake anything loose.
Can I investigate?
It seemed like the explosion, maybe, Rick, if you're looking out the window, it seemed like it came from kind of far below you.
Oh my god.
That's
We rarely were. We're just on like ropes. This is a Disneyland ride.
Anybody want to?
I wanted to investigate the bay in which these bots came from.
Okay.
Heerz sees Nico trying to do something with engineering and thinks he can help him out.
Okay.
So that's a 19 on. That's a 15 on the engineering check,
Here's
and
a
plus whatever the assist is.
Here's assist with a 16.
Okay, so that's a +2, so that's a 17. It seems like you're not quite able to get through it. You are able to take the panel off. Something isn't just quite working just yet. You might be able to try again, but that takes you already a couple of minutes just to get it off and then go through the wire. So let's see what, while this is happening, Dr. OK is starting to go up, right? So Dr. OK, the ceiling is about 15 feet tall, and Rick is looking outside. Heerz and Nico, you're standing at the door.
I believe I have that micro cord that I can possibly try and climb up. Is there anything I could, like, lasso around and climb up?
There's nothing really on the ceiling that you can lasso around, but remember, you did see that part of the ceiling that was flush, like, moved away and kind of
I see.
irised open. That was what happened when the robots came down.
Okay.
But now it like
now it's flush again.
it's flush again, but you can tell where the circular outline is of those iris door.
Yeah. Bollocks. I think we should try to replicate these hand gestures and see if we can activate something to get us out or to kill more things. I don't know.
You want to do that?
So I mean,
Yes, I want to do that.
there is a camera-
with all my appendages
Okay.
and phalanges and all the things. I'm just gonna sort of try and mimic those shapes.
Because there is a camera that you guys, in the control panel, you do see where the camera is.
well, one of the things while they're getting ready to do that, we're trying again.
Okay.
And that this time it's a natural 20 on the die plus a 9 for a 29 engineering check plus whatever Heerz rolls
Right.
on the assist.
Okay, well, do you want to do that, or do you want to do Dr. OK's trying to get the glyphs?
Dr. OK, we'll let him do the glyphs. We're going to work on the engineering check.
And Heerz rolled a 25 to assist.
Okay, so, and then Dr. OK, what you
What
were
kind of
trying-
check is that?
that would be probably a...
Culture?
No, actually, I'd say a computer's.
Computers check. Okay. 24.
Okay.
There you go.
Both outstanding rolls all around.
So that's a 31 total on the engineering check.
As you all... Dr. OK, there seems to be something where as you're spoofing, it's not quite coming through, but somehow you kind of combine your hands, and for a split second, it seems like it starts to respond. But maybe at that exact moment, Heerz and Nico, you guys found the right wire. And you kind of clipped the right wire. You're not really quite sure, but there's just this sound of like something inside the wall is trying to push open, and then the door kind of slowly opens an inch and then shuts back, and then a foot and then shuts back, and then tries to go through it again, and then
Can we jam it?
and the door opens. And that's our game.
Of course.
That was a good ending.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Next time.
On Starfinders.
Next time on Will Save, what will the group encounter next? Open doors, more robots in the halls. No one knows. You'll have to check next Wednesday for Will Save.
That was really good.
That was good.
Hey everyone, it's Kevin. Welcome back. I know we took that week off to do plot armor, which I personally love that episode. I always want to know like the workings behind things, and I think it was really cool to, flip the table and see how this game is put together and be able to like probe John's mind, even though he didn't tell us anything we didn't already know. But we are back. And what do we know? You know, we're finally off the Chimera, and we have that what. You know, we were in that simulation. Now we're stuck in this lab. But now the answers we're looking for: who is doing this to us and why? Is it just bad luck that we were snatched up by random, or were we chosen for this? Are we just subjects in some kind of experiment, or are we being tested for something bigger? That's the answers we need to find out. And we're going to. And you're going to be right there with us. Thanks so much for listening. Catch us on social media. We have a Discord now, so jump onto that. As always, thank you to Paizo, Hero Lab, Roll20, Syrinscape, and thanks to our fans. We'll catch you again next Will Save Wednesday. Kevin?